Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And how flipping crazy is it that it's 2019 already? Mental. Honestly, I think I ate my body weight in chocolate over the Christmas period, so I'm getting my ass in the gym. I went this morning, I'm drinking a protein shake. I need to get my shit together. Like, I just need to. I'm a bridesmaid this year, it's no joke. Anyway, rambling aside, I'm going to be doing this look right here today. Basically wanted to do like a winter glam, but turned into a kind of green eye, cool tone lip situation. But I hope you guys like it, and if you want to see how I got this look, make sure to just keep watching. Hi guys, so I've already done my brows and prepped that with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Ebony and a bit of her clear black brow gel as well. And then we're going to go in straight into the eyes first, just to make sure we can clear up any fallout if we have any. And I'm going to start by using some of my Makeup Geek and what are they called, Anastasia shadows. So I start off just by using Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek in the crease, and I'm just using a big fluffy brush. This is like a perfect transition shade, I'm obsessed with it. And then just on top of that, I'm taking this burnt orange shade from Anastasia. You can find it in the Modern Renaissance and Soft Glam palette, but you can also get it as a single eyeshadow as well, and I have it as a single because I'm so obsessed with it. Like, it's such a nice shade. And popping that with a little Zoeva fluffy brush. And then using the same brush, I'm going into my Emerald Obsessions palette from Huda Beauty and taking this kind of khaki green shade, and I'm just popping that in the lower portion of the crease because I still want to see a little bit of that orange peeking through. So I'm just kind of, I apply a little bit at a time of this shade and then build it up to the intensity that you're seeing right now. And I do go back and forth with a little bit of burnt orange as well with the same brush, just to help that blend into the orange a little bit better. And then I go back into the original blending brush as well with the Peach Smoothie shade and blend all three shades together seamlessly. And now as my lid shade, I'm taking this kind of shimmery khaki shade from the same Emerald Obsessions palette, and I'm taking my MAC 242 flat brush because it's just the perfect little packing brush to put on a lid shade. So good. And then because I wanted to intensify that a little bit more, I'm taking Antique Olive, I think this is, from the Natasha Denona 09 palette. I'm pretty sure that's what the one it is, just to add a little bit of brightness to the center. And then again, just going in and blending. I literally spend my life blending my eyeshadow, I swear. And then before I put on lashes, I always like to curl them, just because it provides a really nice kind of easy base to kind of pop the lashes onto, because my natural lashes are quite straight. And then I'm taking this Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte. I think this is my new favourite mascara. It's so good. The Lancome Hypnose is also another favourite of mine at the moment, but oh my god, the Tarte one, so good. So good. And then for lashes, I'm actually taking the, oh my god, what are they called? Cindy lashes from Demure Lashes. If you haven't tried out Demure Lashes, they are so good and so affordable. Literally obsessed with them. So good. So I pop on the Duo Glue. I just have like the clear one, wait for it to get tacky, and then using my tweezers, I personally find tweezers the easiest way to do it, but you can use your fingers if you want. I first pop it on in the center, and then I kind of take the tweezers and sort out the kind of inner and outer corner. And I just find this the easiest way, and I kind of like pinch them together as well. And then moving on to my face, because it needs a little help right here. I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I haven't used this foundation in forever. Oh my god, I forgot how much I like it. The only thing I don't like about it is the smell. The smell's kind of funky. Like, it just smells like chemicals, do you know what I mean? It's like a bit gross. But I'm doing the same technique that I'm always doing now, which is just popping a little bit on with a brush and then blending out with the Morphe sponge. This sponge is life-changing, I'm not joking, and I swear it doesn't soak up as much of the product, which is one of my pet peeves with a beauty blender. And then I did a little bit of cream contouring, nothing too heavy, but I'm taking my NYX Wonder Stick, and this is in the shade medium, and it's quite a warm contour stick. It's not like the cool tone that you'd expect, and it helps just to kind of bronze, and I just pop that in all the areas that I like to contour. And then to blend this out, I'm just taking my absolute favourite brush of life. This brush is from IT Cosmetics. Let me just see which one it is. It is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush in number 7, and this is unreal. It's dual-ended, and I always use it for like cream contour or to do like a CC cream foundation, whatever it is. It's so good. And then for concealer, I need to hide these baggies. Not that they're too bad, but you know what I mean. I need a bit of extra coverage, a bit of help. So I'm just taking the little flat brush, popping a bit of the concealer on, because this is really full coverage and a little bit really does go a long way. Like, I'm big serious, like, you don't need to put too much on at all. So just be mindful of that, because otherwise it can end up looking a little bit cakey. So I just blend it out a little bit at a time using my same Morphe sponge. And then we obviously have to go in and set that as well. So I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Easybake powder, which is the only powder that I've been using recently. I'm just so obsessed with it, it's so good. And I'm taking the little Huda Beauty kind of powder brush and popping that, well, basically setting all the areas that we just concealed. And I end up doing just a little bit of baking later on, but nothing crazy. I wasn't going anywhere really that day, so it was fine. And then underneath my eyes, I'm pretty sure this is Fawn from Anastasia. I know I didn't show it, but it was definitely an Anastasia eyeshadow. I think a bit of burnt orange and Fawn as well. They're both single eyeshadows. And then I'm just taking a nude pencil in my waterline. This is from NYX, but you can use any nude pencil that you want. And then finishing it up just with a little coat of mascara on those bottom lashes to give them a little summit. And then what are we doing now? Obviously we've got to bronze up the face. And I know it's no surprise and you're probably really bored of seeing it, but I love this bronzer so much. My Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer is my ride or die. It never does me wrong. And I feel like it's the perfect shade for when I'm quite pale as well, because it doesn't look too orange, but it's also not too cool tone. It's just that perfect little in between. And since I'm like on a diet at the moment from Christmas, this smells like chocolate. So it's giving me a little bit of a fix. Do you know what I mean? It smells so good. I don't know how they do it. And then taking this tiny little fluffy brush, I'm contouring my nose a little bit. And then I always like to use a big fluffy brush for my jawline and my neck, just because sometimes I find that I don't blend it as well as I should do. I know, it's not okay. And then this is where I'm doing a little bit of baking. So I'm taking, again, the Easybake powder from Huda Beauty and my Morphe sponge, but on the kind of flat side, which is one of the reasons I love this sponge, and just kind of chiseling out those cheekbones a little bit. And I wanted my glow to be quite intense today. I didn't go too ham with this, but I just put a bit of these Illuminator drops from Iconic London. These are just in the original shade. It's just a really lovely base for going in with any other highlighter. It just, like, honestly, it makes any highlighter that little bit more intense. So I'm just going to wipe away that bake because I don't leave it for very long, because I don't want it to look too mental. And then I'm just taking my Anastasia Amrezy highlighter because it's just my absolute favourite at the moment and I can't put it down. And then my Anastasia A23 brush, I think this is. I can't remember it since it's kind of rubbed off, but like, it's such a good highlighter brush. And then I like to pop it down the centre of my nose, but I use my finger just to be a little bit more precise. And today I decided that I was going to put it on my brow bone as well, and I obviously always do the inner corner because it's just my thing. And then for blush, I decided to go with the Peachy Love Blush Trio, also from Anastasia. And I'm taking this a big brush, but I actually feel like it put a little bit too much on. So if you are like me and you manage to be a bit heavy-handed with the blush, just take a little bit of a foundation powder on a big brush and just kind of pat over it, and that just kind of subdues it a little bit, because I went just a little bit too crazy and it was too much. And then for my lips, I'm just taking, I think this is Well lip liner from MAC. It's my favourite lip liner and it's so good if you like to overdraw your lips a little bit. I don't do it too crazy, I promise, but I do like to overdraw them a little bit, and this is just a really great shade. And I'm just lining my lips, there's nothing else to say here. I also do actually contour them a little bit. I know you've probably seen loads of contouring videos on Instagram, but it actually does make such a difference, especially if you're going in with the nude. Today I wasn't going in with the nude, so I didn't really need to do it, but it's just force of habit. So if you draw like a little line down the centre of your lip, and down the centre of the top as well, and shade the outer corners, it just creates a more kind of pouty and plump effect. Then for lip, I wanted to go for something a little bit more on the cool tone side just to match our eyes. So I decided to go with the Ciate London Bittersweet Liquid Lipstick. I absolutely love this shade. I'm pretty sure Anastasia does a similar one. I think Sepia, however you say it. I think that's quite similar as well. And I'm sure NYX probably do a lip cream, but I'm pretty sure this isn't too expensive anyway. But I did also just go with a little bit of Wifey from Huda Beauty on top, just add a little bit more of a pinky tone, because I thought it was just a little bit too grey for the eye look, and kind of, my skin's quite warm, do you know what I mean? But then to set this all in place, I'm taking my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, because it just means that your makeup doesn't move. It's so good. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this little Winter Glam, cool tone kind of vibe makeup look. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really hope you've had an amazing first week to 2019, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.